Christian Bale is known for his intense dedication to his roles. He doesn't just act, he becomes the character. Bale has transformed his body and mind in unbelievable ways, from losing drastic amounts of weight to gaining muscle mass. How does he prepare for these roles? What drives him to such extremes? Stay with us as we dive into the unbelievable transformations of Christian Bale and explore his fascinating career and life. Early life. Christian Bale was born on January 30th, 1974, in Haverfordwest, Pembrokeshire, Wales. He was the youngest of 4 kids in a lively and unique family. His dad, David Bale, had a varied career as an entrepreneur, commercial pilot, and talent manager. David's diverse work not only supported the family, but also gave young Christian a sense of adventure and resilience. His mom, Jenny James, had an equally varied background as a circus performer and dancer. Her involvement in the arts added a creative and disciplined flair to their household. Christian's heritage included English and South African roots, giving him a rich cultural background. The mix of influences from his parents and his ancestry played a big part in shaping his outlook on life and his future career. The family's frequent moves were a key part of Christian's early life. Because of his dad's job and his mom's entertainment career, they moved around a lot, living in different parts of the UK and even spending some time in Portugal. These constant moves had a big impact on Christian, both good and bad. On the one hand, he was exposed to various cultures and environments, attending different schools and making new friends. This helped him adapt quickly to new situations, a skill that would be invaluable in his acting career. But the frequent relocations also brought challenges. By age 7, Christian began to sense the strain in his parents' marriage. Their home, though vibrant and creative, was also marked by underlying tensions and instability. Despite these difficulties, Christian found joy and inspiration through his close relationship with his maternal grandfather. Christian's grandfather was a major influence. A comedian and performer in the British vaudeville tradition, he often shared stories from his days in showbiz, sparking Christian's passion for performance. This early exposure to entertainment, combined with his mom's career in the circus, fueled his interest in acting. Growing up in a home where creativity and performance were everyday parts of life, Christian was surrounded by the arts from a young age. He saw firsthand the dedication and hard work required in performing, which gave him a unique perspective that he later brought to his acting roles. While Christian's early years were filled with creativity and inspiration, they were also marked by personal challenges. The tensions in his family, especially his parents' strained marriage, left a lasting impact on him. His parents divorced in 1991 when Christian was 17, but the years leading up to their separation were tough. The instability at home and constant change were heavy burdens for a young boy. Despite these challenges, Christian found solace in performing. Participating in school plays and local theater allowed him to channel his energy and emotions positively. These early performances were more than just a hobby. They were a refuge and a foundation for his future career. Christian's interest in acting showed early on. Influenced by his mother's involvement in the arts and his grandfather's stories, he started participating in school plays and local theater productions. These experiences showcased his natural talent and provided him with a strong foundation in performing. His early exposure to the arts, coupled with his experiences of constant change, set the stage for his acting career. Although he didn't come from a traditional acting background, his unique upbringing gave him a distinctive perspective. The Bale family's lifestyle, marked by frequent moves and creative influences, played a crucial role in shaping Christian's future career. The exposure to different cultures and educational systems helped him develop a unique outlook on life. This diverse upbringing, combined with his early performances, gave him a wealth of experiences to draw upon in his acting. Christian's ability to adapt to new environments and embrace change became one of his defining traits. This resilience, along with his natural talent, set him on the path to becoming a successful actor. His early life, though challenging, laid the foundation for his future success. Christian Bale was ready to embark on a journey that would make him one of Hollywood's most respected and versatile actors. A young actor's rise to stardom. Christian Bale's acting journey kicked off when he was just a kid. In 1982, at only 8 years old, Christian starred in a commercial for the fabric softener Lenore. This small role was his first step into the acting world and set the stage for his future career. The commercial highlighted Christian's natural talent, catching the eye of casting agents and paving the way for more opportunities. By 1986, just 2 years later, Christian landed a part in the British TV film Anastasia, The Mystery of Anna, playing Tsarevich Alexei Nikolaevich. This role was a big deal for young Christian, giving him early recognition and a boost in his budding career. Despite his age, his performance showed depth and emotion, hinting at the great actor he would become. Christian's big break came in when he was cast in Steven Spielberg's movie Empire of the Sun. He played Jim Graham, a young British boy separated from his parents during World War II in Japan-occupied China. The role was tough, requiring Christian to portray a child facing the harsh realities of war and imprisonment. To convincingly play the malnourished prisoner, Christian lost a significant amount of weight, showing his dedication to the role. His hard work paid off, as his performance received critical acclaim. Released in 1987, Empire of the Sun showcased Christian's ability to deliver a powerful and realistic performance, earning him the first-ever Best Performance by a Juvenile Actor award from the National Board of Review, marking him as a rising star. Following this success, Christian continued to prove his versatility with various roles. He starred in Mio in the Land of Faraway, a fantasy film based on Astrid Lindgren's book. Playing the lead role of Mio, Christian embarked on a magical adventure, showing his range and captivating audiences. In 1989, Christian took on a role in Henry V, a film adaptation of Shakespeare's play, directed by Kenneth Branagh. He played Falstaff's boy, adding to the ensemble cast of this critically acclaimed movie. Tackling Shakespeare was a new challenge, but Christian rose to the occasion, demonstrating his ability to handle complex material. During this time, Christian also appeared in several TV projects, gaining more experience. One notable role was in the British series Heart of the Country in 1987, where he played Ben Harris. Although this role was smaller, it helped Christian refine his skills and gain more industry experience. In 1990, Christian continued to build his career with a role in the TV movie Treasure Island, based on Robert Louis Stevenson's classic novel. He played Jim Hawkins, the young hero, alongside Charlton Heston's Long John Silver. This role highlighted Christian's ability to lead a cast and handle adventurous themes, showcasing his talent and setting him up for more complex roles. 1991 was a tough year for Christian personally, as his parents divorced. Despite this, he stayed focused on his career. He played Thomas in A Murder of Quality, a TV film based on John le Carré's novel. Though a less prominent role, it showed Christian's versatility and ability to adapt to different genres, even during personal challenges. In 1992, Christian took on a significant role in Disney's musical Newsies, playing Jack Kelly, the leader of a group of newsboys on strike for better conditions. This role required him to sing and dance, showing a different side of his talent. While the film wasn't a commercial hit initially, it later gained a cult following, and Christian's performance was praised for its energy and charm, proving he could handle musicals just as well as dramatic roles. In 1993, Christian Bale starred in Swing Kids, a drama about teenagers in Nazi Germany who rebel by embracing American swing music and dancing. Christian played Thomas Berger, a young man torn between his loyalty to his friends and the pressures of the Hitler Youth. This role required Christian to dig deep into complex emotions showcasing his ability to portray inner conflict and growth. His performance in Swing Kids was a clear sign of his evolving skills as an actor, capable of handling challenging and nuanced roles. The year 1994 was particularly busy for Christian. He appeared in Prince of Jutland, also known as Royal Deceit, a Danish film inspired by the legend behind Shakespeare's Hamlet. Christian played Amlid, the prince out for revenge after his father's murder. This role had him performing in a historical drama, highlighting his versatility and depth as an actor. That same year, Christian took on the role of Laurie in Gillian Armstrong's adaptation of Little Women, based on Louisa May Alcott's classic novel. Acting alongside Winona Ryder, Susan Sarandon, and Claire Danes, Christian's portrayal of the charming Laurie was well received. This role allowed him to shine in a period drama, adding another layer to his growing portfolio of diverse characters. In 1996, Christian appeared in The Secret Agent, a film adaptation of Joseph Conrad's novel. He played Stevie, the mentally disabled brother of the protagonist. This role was particularly challenging, requiring Christian to depict significant psychological and emotional depth. His sensitive and authentic performance further established him as a serious actor. Playing Stevie allowed Christian to explore complex character dynamics, adding to his reputation for taking on demanding roles. In the same year, Christian was in The Portrait of a Lady, directed by Jane Campion and based on the novel by Henry James. Christian played Edward Rosier, a suitor of Nicole Kidman's character, Isabel Archer. Acting in a film with stars like John Malkovich and Barbara Hershey, Christian held his own, showcasing his ability to perform alongside established actors in sophisticated literary adaptations. This role demonstrated Christian's capacity to handle nuanced characters, solidifying his position in the industry. The year 1997 was another significant period for Christian. He starred in Metroland, a British drama based on the novel by Julian Barnes. Christian played Chris, a man reflecting on his life and choices as he faces a midlife crisis. This role allowed him to explore themes of nostalgia, regret, and the search for meaning. His portrayal of Chris showcased his ability to convey deep emotional and psychological complexities, further diversifying his range of roles. Continued success and dedication to roles. In 1998, Christian Bale showed off his versatility with two major roles. First, he played Bobby Platt in All the Little Animals, a young man with mental challenges who escapes his abusive stepfather and befriends a hermit. Christian dove deep into the emotional and psychological layers of Bobby, delivering a touching and sensitive performance that earned him critical praise. In the same year, Christian took on the role of Arthur Stewart in Velvet Goldmine, directed by Todd Haynes. The film, a tribute to the glam rock era of the 1970s, had Christian portraying a journalist investigating the rise and fall of a fictional rock star. This role captured the rebellious spirit of the time, enhancing Christian's reputation for embracing diverse and challenging roles. Velvet Goldmine allowed him to delve into a different era and style, showing his versatility and commitment to his craft. In 1999, Christian took on a classic role as Demetrius in Michael Hoffman's A Midsummer Night's Dream, based on Shakespeare's play. He shared the screen with Kevin Kline, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Rupert Everett. Christian's take on Demetrius showed his skill with Shakespearean language and his ability to stand out in a star-studded cast, adding a whimsical and enchanting touch to the film. The year 2000 was a big one for Christian with his role in American Psycho, directed by Mary Harron. He played Patrick Bateman, a wealthy New York City banker with a dark, psychopathic side. Christian went all in, undergoing intense physical training to embody Bateman's chiseled look. The film's graphic content stirred controversy, but Christian's chillingly precise portrayal won him widespread acclaim, marking him as a top-tier actor ready for complex and controversial characters. In 2001, Christian continued to expand his range. He appeared in Captain Corelli's Mandolin, a romantic war drama set during the Italian occupation of Greece in World War II. Christian played Mandrus, a Greek fisherman involved in the resistance. The role had him navigating love and betrayal amidst the harsh realities of war, highlighting his ability to convey deep emotional conflicts. In 2002, Christian took on physically demanding roles. He starred in Reign of Fire, set in a post-apocalyptic world dominated by dragons. As Quinn Abercrombie, the leader of a group of survivors, Christian showcased his physical prowess and adaptability. His gritty portrayal added depth to the film's action-packed narrative. Also in 2002, Christian played John Preston in Equilibrium, a dystopian sci-fi film. Preston was an enforcer in a society where emotions were banned. The role required Christian to master complex fight choreography and convey a profound character transformation, earning him praise for his intense performance. That same year, Christian starred in Laurel Canyon, directed by Lisa Cholodenko. He played Sam, a Harvard graduate dealing with complicated family dynamics and romantic entanglements. This role let Christian dive into intimate, character-driven storytelling, showing his knack for handling intricate emotional plots. Christian's dedication to his craft reached new heights in 2004 with The Machinist. He lost over 60 pounds to play Trevor Resnick, an industrial worker tormented by insomnia and guilt. Christian's shocking physical transformation and haunting portrayal of Resnick's psychological torment showcased his extreme commitment to authenticity, making The Machinist a critical success. In 2005, Christian took on one of his most iconic roles as Bruce Wayne and Batman in Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins. This role was a game-changer, bringing him to a broader audience and establishing him as a major star in blockbuster cinema. Christian's dark and realistic take on Batman, coupled with another significant physical transformation, revitalized the Batman franchise and set the stage for a successful trilogy. Christian Bale kept his personal life fairly private. In 2000, he married C.B. Blazich, a former model and assistant to Winona Ryder. The couple valued their privacy, avoiding the limelight. Christian's focus on his career and his ability to stay out of major controversies helped maintain his professional reputation. However, in 2008, a minor controversy popped up when Christian had a heated argument with his mother and sister. The incident led to a police investigation, but no charges were filed. Despite the media buzz, Christian's career continued to thrive, showing his resilience and dedication to his craft. Success in the 2000s. In 2006, Christian Bale took on the tough role of Dieter Dengler in Werner Herzog's war drama, Rescue Dawn. He played Dengler, a German-American pilot shot down during the Vietnam War and held as a prisoner of war. To really capture Dengler's struggle, Christian lost a lot of weight, showing his dedication to making the character's ordeal feel real. His intense performance was praised for its raw and emotional power, earning him critical acclaim. In 2007, Christian's range as an actor was clear in two very different movies. First, he starred with Russell Crowe in the Western 3:10 to Yuma, directed by James Mangold. Christian played Dan Evans, a struggling rancher who volunteers to escort the outlaw Ben Wade, played by Crowe, to trial. This role had him balancing desperation and bravery, making the film a hit with both critics and audiences. That same year, Christian was in I'm Not There, a biopic about Bob Dylan directed by Todd Haynes. The movie featured several actors portraying different sides of Dylan's life. Christian took on the role of Jack Rollins as Pastor John, representing Dylan's early folk music days and later religious phase. His authentic portrayal of Dylan's transformation was a standout in the film. 2008 was a huge year for Christian with The Dark Knight, directed by Christopher Nolan. Reprising his role as Bruce Wayne and Batman, Christian gave a performance that changed the superhero genre. The movie was a massive hit and is considered one of the best superhero films ever. Christian's Batman was complex and deep, balancing the troubled Bruce Wayne and the determined Batman. His work, paired with Heath Ledger's unforgettable Joker, set new standards for superhero movies and cemented Christian's place as a top actor. In 2009, Christian played John Connor in Terminator Salvation, the fourth movie in the Terminator series. Directed by McGee, the film was set in a post-apocalyptic future where humans fight machines. Christian's intense portrayal of a war-torn leader was notable, but the film itself got mixed reviews and is often remembered more for an off-screen incident. During the filming of Terminator Salvation, a recording of Christian yelling at a crew member went viral. The outburst at cinematographer Shane Hurlbut got a lot of media attention. Christian later apologized, explaining the stress he was under during filming. That same year, Christian starred in Public Enemies, directed by Michael Mann. He played FBI agent Melvin Purvis, hunting down the gangster John Dillinger, played by Johnny Depp. Christian's intense and authentic performance added to his growing list of diverse roles. In 2010, Christian delivered one of his most acclaimed performances in The Fighter, directed by David O. Russell. He played Dickie Eklund, a former boxer struggling with addiction. Christian lost weight again to portray Dickie's frail state accurately. His performance was praised for its emotional depth, earning him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, a Golden Globe, and a Screen Actors Guild Award. In 2011, Christian starred in The Flowers of War, a Chinese historical drama directed by Zhang Yimou. He played John Miller, an American mortician who becomes an unlikely hero during the Nanking Massacre. His performance showed a wide range of emotions, proving his versatility once again. In 2012, Christian returned as Bruce Wayne and Batman in The Dark Knight Rises, the final part of Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy. The film was a huge success, wrapping up the series on a high note. Christian's portrayal of an older, battle-worn Batman facing new challenges was praised for its depth and emotion, earning him even more acclaim. In 2013, Christian starred in Out of the Furnace, directed by Scott Cooper. He played Russell Bays, a steelworker seeking justice for his missing brother. Christian's gritty and emotional performance stood out, even if the film wasn't a big box office hit. Also in 2013, Christian reunited with David O. Russell for American Hustle. He played Irving Rosenfeld, a con artist involved in the FBI's Abscam operation. Christian transformed his appearance again, gaining weight to fit the character. His performance was highly praised, earning several award nominations, including an Academy Award for Best Actor. In 2014, Christian took on the iconic role of Moses in Ridley Scott's epic movie, Exodus: Gods and Kings. The film tells the famous story of Moses leading the Israelites out of Egypt. Christian really threw himself into the part, capturing Moses' deep struggles and unshakable faith. Though the movie got mixed reviews, everyone praised Christian for his intense and powerful performance. The next year, Christian starred in Adam McKay's The Big Short, playing the quirky hedge fund manager Dr. Michael Burry. This film, which dives into the 2007-2008 financial crisis, had Christian studying Burry's unique behavior and speech patterns. His dedication was clear, earning him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. The Big Short was a hit with critics, and Christian's performance was a highlight. In 2016, Christian decided to take a break from the big screen to focus on his family and personal life. This year off allowed him to recharge and get ready for future roles. It was a well-deserved break from his busy schedule, giving him time to relax and refresh. In this same year, The Promise was released, where he played Chris Myers, an American journalist covering the Armenian genocide. This historical drama aimed to shed light on a tragic time, and Christian's performance was deeply moving. In 2017, Christian teamed up again with director Scott Cooper for Hostiles, a Western where he played Captain Joseph J. Blocker. The role demanded physical training and a tough look to play a hardened soldier escorting a dying Cheyenne chief. His portrayal was widely praised for its intensity and emotional depth, reinforcing his reputation for transformative performances. In 2018, Christian amazed everyone again with his role in Adam McKay's Vice, where he played former Vice President Dick Cheney. He transformed physically, gaining weight and using prosthetics to capture Cheney's look and mannerisms. Christian's commitment earned him a Golden Globe for Best Actor and an Academy Award nomination. In 2019, Christian starred with Matt Damon in Ford v Ferrari, playing British race car driver Ken Miles. Preparing for this role involved lots of physical training and learning about racing. His energetic and authentic performance was a major part of the film's success, both critically and commercially. In 2020, Christian announced he'd be in The Pale Blue Eye, a gothic thriller directed by Scott Cooper. Based on Louis Bayard's novel, the film features Christian as a detective investigating murders at West Point Academy in the 1830s, continuing his interest in complex, character-driven stories. In 2022, Christian jumped back into the superhero world, playing the villain Gore the God Butcher in Thor: Love and Thunder, directed by Taika Waititi. This role required another physical transformation as he adopted a menacing and otherworldly look. The film's release was highly anticipated, with Christian's performance adding a major draw for fans. Christian also starred in Amsterdam, a historical thriller directed by David O. Russell. Set in the 1930s, the film's complex plot involved a murder conspiracy and featured a stellar cast. Christian's role demanded a deep dive into the historical context, showcasing his talent for handling intricate stories. Also in 2022, The Pale Blue Eye was released, and Christian's performance as the detective was praised for its brooding intensity and attention to detail, further proving his versatility and commitment. In 2023, Christian started working on two exciting projects. First, The Church of Living Dangerously, directed by Todd Phillips, featured him as a pastor who gets entangled in a criminal underworld. This role required Christian to balance the dual aspects of piety and criminality, showing off his range. At the same time, rumors began about Christian possibly returning to the Batman franchise with The Dark Knight Returns. Though details were speculative, fans were thrilled at the idea of him reprising his iconic role, highlighting his lasting impact on the character. Throughout these years, Christian kept a low profile in his personal life, focusing on his family and steering clear of major controversies. His dedication to his craft and ability to transform for each role continued to captivate audiences and critics alike.